Could be wide. Can he get back in time? Could squeeze it. Could get the shot ball out. Brilliant again, and I think he's got it this time.
Well, he's made the shot. With a little more luck, he could have made 2 for the set. But by the time Dave Higgs has a look at this and signals, I'm sure he'll be signalling a blue shot. Yes, there it is. So the applause there, causing Corsi to delay just a little before bowling this, his third delivery of the end. Plenty of room to draw it, we think. Is he up? You could cut the tension with a knife here at the Preston Guildhall. Ian Schuback holding one shot. He has a bowl to come. He could make it 2. That would set up a set lie. But of course, on this end, Richard Corsi will have the last laugh. He has the final delivery.
Well, now, tension is building up. Last ball from Schuback. Ideally, could do with a front toucher, so that if Corsi has to drive, the toucher and the jack will go in the ditch. So, how quiet it's gone. Waiting for this ball, and they'll follow it all the way down. So he's got it.
Has it stopped in time? We can't tell from Ian Schuback's face. And Richard Corsi has asked Dave Higgs for his opinion. Well, come along, Mr. Higgs. What do you think? Well, we can give you just as good a picture of the head as he has. One and a measure. What do you think at home? Is that bowl at the bottom of the picture in the count? Does it give Ian Schuback a set-winning lie? Can Corsi draw a bowl to within 18 inches to win the championship? Richard Corsi, arms in the air, he's celebrating. He was given the chance to draw within 18 inches for the championship. He's done it. One shot to the young Scot. Congratulations from Ian Schuback. Richard Corsi has won the World Indoor Singles title for the second time. Next up comes Ian Schuback's finest hour. Australians had traditionally struggled to show their form on the UK's indoor carpets. But Shuey, the true professional, became the first overseas player to win the title. We joined the final with Shuey leading John Price 2-1 and by 5 shots to 4 in the 4th set. Cut and thrust.
Shot bowl in relation to Jack Eye, please.
Slightly past Jack Eye.
And my bowl, how far through is it now?
13, 14 inches.
Yeah, look at this. Just nicely up to the ball, onto the ball, turn it out. What an amazing game this is. Each and every ball beating the previous one. Now we're going to see it again from Schuback. Can he reach? The line is absolutely perfect. Oh, can he run? I just don't think so. I think it's still Walter Price.
Yes, One to the Welshman, and Schuback was actually looking for 2 shots if he'd got another foot of running. He's picking that jack up and trailing it to his own bowl. And I would suggest here, Mal, that John Price needs another one in there, and quick.
Well, he had a good look at the head. He's got really 2 chances. If he plays the forehand and turns the jack just over to these 2 weighty red balls, and of course he would have a set lie. Like just add another one and cover that shot ball so that Shuey can't use it as a rest on the backhand. But it's forehand. Looking to trail that jack if he can. Just a foot. Has he got the strength? Oh, he's not going to turn Shuey in, is he? He's turned him in. He's given the shot away.
Well, we're not sure about that yet. We need confirmation. Oh, yes, John Price says it's 1 down. He's given the shot away. And this is how he did it. Another foot of running, he'd have been round that corner, he'd have been trailing that jack. Bit unfortunate.
Yes, he didn't like that. He didn't want to give up Shuey opportunities. No free throws. But Shuey now, I'm sure, will still play the backhand, try and rest the red ball just jack high there. Or a match lie.
Has he got enough weight? That's not in. But what a position. Just wait until I bowl my next bowl, says Ian Schuback. Got a match shot on then. Unless John Price can, in the meantime, tuck the jack around the corner. Really needs a big one here.
This is a big ball. This is the one. You can give him the set lie to stay in this match. Has he got the weight? He's not up. He's not up again. Oh, and he's left the gap open there. For Shuey, will he take this opportunity? He's only got to sit the John Price ball out. And he is then the 1992 World Singles Champion.
Is this going to be the St. David's Day massacre as far as John Price is concerned? Has he played his final delivery in the 1992 World Indoor Singles Final? The next bowl will answer that question. Price can hardly look anywhere but at the head. Schuback, a backhand delivery with weight, an attacking bowl to turn the red bowl out for game, set and match. It's not a kangaroo, it's Ian Schuback. He's the world champion at last after 3 finals. He reverses the result of the 1990 final, turning his own bowl in there for 2 shots. League competition.
Richard Corsie again,
Next year, of course,
and he's up
he may
against
leave
another
forces
Scot,
away.
Jim
The Scottish
McCann, a
international
carpet layer, who sucked a carpet tack throughout his campaign and looked for all the world as if he'd come to lay a carpet, not to deliver bowls on one.
It'll be interesting to find out whether, in fact, Corsey is 2 or only 1. Marker looks like he's signalling 2. I think we may see some fireworks. He prefers the forehand drive of Jim McCann, and the shot is on the forehand with weight. But if he draws it, he's only got to draw it 6 inches, and he's got a set lie. But I think he's tight.
There's not a lot in that second shot. Corsey's had a good look at it, and although David McCloy did signal 2, it's important to realise it's only his opinion. He hasn't measured it. That's merely what his eye tells him. What does McCann's eye tell him?
I think this is a back covering ball from Richard Corsey, and that's a good ball. That is a very, very good ball. Fair back position should the jack be sprung towards the ditch.
The man who's won the hearts of not only the large crowds here at the Guildhall, but of millions of television viewers this week, goes back to the mat with 1 bowl left to save his hopes in the championship. And Richard Corsey, he's done his bit. He's built up a match and championship lie. McCann firing on the forehand. Got it. And he's got the shot out of that, you know. There's a lot of rubbish in the ditch. Some bowls went off the rink. Great strike that, Mal.
Absolutely first class. Look at this, off his forehand, loves the forehand. Bang! Pushes that blue ball in with the toucher, the red ball toucher. Keeps pushing the blue ball towards the jack in the ditch. And I think he's laid 1. And it's signalled by the umpire and marker that it is 1. Brilliant.
Corsey, of course, has the final bowl of the end. He's going to strike that bowl off for the championship. Got it! What a way to win the world title! The man who is known for his drawing ability, in the end, used firm tactics, a strike, taking a single bowl off the green for 2 shots, and those 2 shots give Richard Corsey the set, the match, and the championship. The World Championship for the 3rd time, and a first prize of £24,000.
Scots-born Andy Thompson had dominated English bowls since he moved south in the early 80s, but he had never shown his true form in the world event. 1994 was his year.
Could that be the winner? Brilliant.
About 2.5 inches off the jack.
Great pressure bowling there by Richard Corsi.
He's done it. Every bowl of this end taking the shot in turn. First it was set point to Corsi, then match point to Thompson, then set point to Corsi, and now here's a championship lie being set up by Thompson, stroking that jack from the orange bowl to the blue bowl. Is that enough? Strong stuff from Corsi here, John.
It's not a good position. It's a very difficult hit for him. He looks as though he's making for the drive, trying to destroy the end.
And that drive was 18 inches wide of its target. More force than finesse to that. Corsi normally deadly accurate with that kind of shot. Missing the head completely.
I don't think Andy Thompson can improve the head for himself by drawing into it. I think we could see a blocking ball trying to stop the drive of Richard Corsi.
Well, the alternative to a blocker is one round the back. Of course, he's going to hit this. It's probably going to go dead. If it stays on the rink, the position now with Thompson. And Richard Corsi has just one bowl to come. The man who won the world title in 89, 91 and 93 has battled so well in this final, came back after losing the first two sets, but now it could all be slipping away from him. It was a great bowl from Corsi. He hit his target, took everything out except the shot bowl of Andy Thompson, and Andy Thompson jumped a mile high. The man who was beginning to feel he could never win a major competition on this portable rink has finally banished that hoodoo. Andy Thompson, the Anglo-Scot from New Eltham in London, is the new world champion, and doesn't he deserve it? John, tremendous display from Andy Thompson, winning those first two sets.
Well, he got off to a much better start today. Now that's settled him down. He really got into the game. Richard had to play well to get back into the game, and that's how well Andy feels. He knows he's world champion.
A repeat of last year's final, but this time it was Richard Corsi who was tipped to win it. After all, he'd won it in 1989, 1991 and 1993, and this, of course, was the next odd year. But the final was disappointing.
Edge the jack.
Well, doesn't move the jack, but he is the shot.
Corsi already on the mat. Seems to be bowling rather more quickly than usual. A hurried pace. He's got a good bowl though. Oh, well played. Great effort from the young Scot. 28-year-old Richard Corsi, the Commonwealth Games champion, not giving up without a fight. Many said it was his turn this year, and this is Corsi's shot. Taking out, an attempt to take out the orange bowl, takes the jack instead, and sees it go to an orange bowl. Many said that it was Corsey's turn to win the title this year. He won in 89, 91 and 93. This being an odd year, sequence was there for the taking. Thomson, though, has dug his heels in.
That's the forehand looking for the second shot. If he does that, again he's got a match lie. The line is absolutely perfect. He's willing it on, but not hard enough. 6 inches short of where he wanted to be.
What a good line.
And with where it is, looking for the solid plant. Onto his own short blue ball. Full contact on the Thomson ball. Oh, he's clipped it.
And Corsey unlucky to get that at an angle, and that's why he asked the question in the first place, who has got the third shot? That was the question. And the reason is, if I take my own bowl out, am I losing the match? The marker said he favoured the blue. Corsey must have accepted that, and he had a good chance to have a look at it at close quarters for himself. Decided to take the risk, took out his own nearest bowl. Has he given the match away? And what an incredible way to go out.